The sound of an alarm going off, the hands of a clock ticking, checking your phone to see how much longer you have to wait. Why do these images and sounds trigger us with anxiety and stress? Why do we give the construct of time such importance in our day-to-day lives? Who even created the concept of time in the first place? The invention of the clock dates back only 500 years, so how did our ancestors keep track of this thing called time? Maybe it's just that simple. We, as a modern-day society, have been fixated on a second-by-second basis for a specific reason, to keep us trapped, extracting us from being in the present moment and enslaving us to that 9-to-5 lifestyle. The truth is, time is a man-made illusion justified by the human ego and for our convenience. The truth is, matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. No other being in this reality fixates on time like human beings because we know that our physical bodies will not last forever. Do dogs, cats, fish, or even young children think about where they'll be in 10 years? Let alone 10 minutes? No. But what a coincidence it is. For us as adults, we stress about this concept of time knowing we have 100 years or less to live. The time we have left to explore the world, start a family, or make money. If we only have a finite amount of time to do so, we have to always be thinking of the future, right? That is the mindset that keeps us in chains and bondage. Sure, our 3D body might not last forever, but what about your consciousness or soul? Ironically, as a species, we have advanced so far technologically, but we have rapidly devolved in terms of enlightenment. Our ancestors did not need to know what time of the day it was every second. That is because everything is cyclical and always revolving around itself. Time is an illusion because if you really think about it, the only things that exist are space and velocity. Seasons, days, the ocean tides, moon phases, the weather. Everything happens in cycles and will continue happening until the end of this reality. Our ancestors for thousands of years knew that and did not need clocks to come to that conclusion. But it's highly convenient for this society to determine where you need to be by the millisecond for your job, school, and doctor's appointments. It is this fear of losing your job, reaching a certain age, and running out of time to live your life that keeps us, as humans, in slavery. The majority of our society is wrongly focused in acquired material possessions rather than living our lives for a bigger purpose and improving the overall human consciousness. One of the most influential physicists to have ever lived, Albert Einstein, once wrote, "People like us, who believe in physics, know that the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. For example, between the moment of you thinking of an idea and the moment it leaves your mouth, you have already broken through the fallacy of modern time. Every word you speak becomes the past. The word spoken is happening in the present, and the next is the future." If we discarded our clocks, we'd soon understand just how much of a mirage our conception of time is. In experiments involving people moving into windowless, clockless spaces, and in the records of cave explorers underground for weeks and months, individuals lost track of external time, falling into rhythms determined by their own bodily functions, which diverge widely from a 24-hour cycle. Some fell into a sleep-wake cycle of 36 hours on and 12 hours off, while others stopped noticing the difference between 18 hours of sleep and 2. This proves that our concept of time is actually a modern phenomenon. How long have you gone without checking a clock? I bet it hasn't been more than 24 hours for most. If you are able to break through this illusion, and realize that your actions in the present dictate your whole reality, there is no need to ever leave the present moment. There is a reason why people say time is the greatest healer of all wounds. The past is forgiven, the future is unwritten, and the present is now. The sooner we as a society can come to terms with this actual reality and leave the illusion of modern time in the figurative past, the better off we and our descendants will be. But what do you think? Do you agree that the concept of time is an illusion that has only come about in the last 500 years? Or do you believe that it is a natural occurrence that has been enhanced by our modern day technology? Let me know in the comments down below. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys found some informative value. If you want to support me on this journey I am taking, please hit that like button and subscribe. I plan on making more videos like this 3 to 4 times a week. Some of it will be like this, spiritual information, and also I make videos on newsworthy stuff that's not really covered by the mainstream media. I have also opened a Teespring site where I sell some of my spiritual posters and t-shirts, some enlightenment posters, merchandise. The URL for that website is teespring.com/store/sensei-productions-merch. I will be providing a link in the description and posting it on the video as well. Thank you for watching. You are appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your day and an amazing year. Namaste.